Starting in your 30s, your body begins quietly deleting muscle, a little more every year. By the time most people noticed, they've already lost enough that getting up off the floor without using their hands has become genuinely difficult. But there's a specific type of training that doesn't just slow this down, it reverses it. Here's the part that makes this dangerous. It's invisible. You don't wake up one day and notice you've lost muscle. It shows up as small things first. Stairs feel a little harder. The grocery bags feel a little heavier. Your balance feels a little less trustworthy. Picture someone who used to carry both kids and the stroller up a flight of stairs without thinking twice. 2 years later, they're setting the bags down halfway to the kitchen to catch their breath, and quietly assuming that's just what turning 32 feels like. Most people write that off as just getting older. It's not just anything. It's a measurable, well-documented process, and by the time it's obvious, you've usually lost more ground than you'd expect. The advice most people get, just stay active, walk more, doesn't actually stop it. This process has a name, sarcopenia, and it's been studied for decades. After about age 30, adults lose a meaningful percentage of their muscle mass per decade, and that rate accelerates once you're past 60. Two things drive it. First, your muscles get worse at responding to the signals that normally trigger growth and repair, a phenomenon researchers call anabolic resistance. Think of it like a request that used to get automatically approved. In your 20s, even a mediocre workout got fast-tracked into, yes, build muscle. By your mid-30s, that same request has to clear more layers of review before your body signs off, meaning it takes a noticeably bigger stimulus to get the response you used to get for free. Second, you gradually lose motor units, the nerve-to-muscle connections that let your brain recruit muscle fibers. And that loss compounds if you're not actively working against it. Here's the misconception that trips almost everyone up. Cardio doesn't fix this. Walking, running, cycling, genuinely great for your heart, your lungs, your mood, but they don't ask your muscles to handle meaningfully more load. The only fix is loading the muscle. So what actually works? 3 things matter, in this order of importance. First, progressive overload. Your muscles only adapt when you consistently ask them to do slightly more than they're used to. A bit more weight, a bit more reps, a bit more control. Picture the guy who's used the exact same pair of 20-pound dumbbells for 3 straight years. He shows up, he's consistent, and he looks almost identical to year 1. That's not bad luck. His body has zero reason to change. It's never been asked to do anything it can't already handle. This is the single most skipped principle in casual training. People confuse showing up with progressing. Second, proximity to failure. You don't need to grind every set until you physically can't move. But the sets that matter most are the ones taken close to failure, where it gets genuinely hard to keep good form. Maybe your grip loosens on the second-to-last rep. That's the actual growth stimulus. 20 easy reps with a light dumbbell, the kind where you finish and immediately scroll your phone, doesn't send the same signal. No matter how tired your arm feels afterward, tired isn't the same as trained close to your limit. Third, frequency. Hitting each major muscle group about twice a week outperforms hitting it once a week, even at the same total volume. Picture the classic leg day warrior. Trains legs so brutally hard on Monday he can barely walk downstairs until Thursday, then does nothing else for that muscle group all week. It feels intense. It feels like it should count for a lot. But that single brutal session quietly underperforms 200 fulminant section. 2 performs 2 moderate sessions spread out. You're leaving one of the 3 biggest levers on the table. Put those together and the floor is lower than most people assume. 2 focused resistance sessions a week, full body, taken reasonably close to failure, with a bit more challenge added every few weeks. That's enough to not just slow the muscle loss curve. For most people, it's enough to reverse it. Now here's the part that surprises people most, including a lot of people who already lift. There's actually a way to get the majority of that benefit in a fraction of the time most people spend in the gym. It's not a supplement, it's not a shortcut. It comes down to one specific training variable that almost nobody actually optimizes for, even people who've been lifting for years. That variable is set volume near failure, not total time in the gym. Studies comparing longer, higher volume routines against short, focused sessions, a handful of hard sets per muscle group, close to failure, consistently find the gains are nearly identical. Picture 2 people starting from the same point. Sarah trains 5 days a week, 90 minutes a session. and burns out by week 6. Mike trains twice a week, 35 minutes a session. Every set close to failure, load increasing gradually. 6 months later, Mike is still training, and he's built nearly as much muscle as Sarah did during the weeks she actually managed to show up. The extra hour of extra sets that aren't that hard isn't adding much. It's mostly adding fatigue and one more reason to skip tomorrow's session. Which means the version that works for a busy 30, 40, or 50-year-old isn't the 90-minute session 5 days a week that burns people out. It's 30 to 40 focused minutes, twice a week, done close to failure, load increasing gradually. So to bring it back, after 30, your body is quietly working against your muscle. Cardio alone won't stop it, but 2 well-structured, close-to-failure resistance sessions a week is enough to flip that curve the other way. You don't need 5 days a week, and you don't need to be the guy who's used the same 20-pound dumbbells since 2023. You need 2 sessions done properly. If you want the exact beginner-friendly version of that 2-day split, what to actually do on day 1 and day 2, that's coming in the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and drop a comment with which muscle group you're most worried about losing. I'll factor it into what we cover next.